Hello and welcome. My name is Lexi, and today we're going to be talking about releases that are coming soon in the luxury beauty community. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have a few different sources for where I got my information today. First up, we're looking at Anna from One Beauty News, and I will leave the link to her website down below in the description box. So we are looking at Guerlain Summer 2023. So Guerlain Spring just recently came out. That's your cherry blossom collection with the cherry blossom lipstick, and they re-promoted some permanent items like the Flora Teresia fragrance, as well as the the Majestic Rose, I believe, eyeshadow quad, and so forth. Now, they also re-promoted the Guerlain Meteorites in shade 2. So I'm hopeful that that means that new meteorites will be coming soon. But Guerlain summer photos have just leaked online, so we can see what's coming up. And unfortunately, there are no meteorites in that collection that they have shown so far. But I don't think we're seeing everything yet that's going to be in that collection. So far, what we have seen is a floral denim collection. So this collection has been created in collaboration with Laura Galshani, who is an artist. Okay, so she actually did the design work for all of the cases and everything. And all of these items are going to have limited edition special casing with this. Now, if you're not sure who she is, and I have to say I was not familiar with who she was either, but she is a fashion illustrator, and she does a lot of different work and designs for a whole bunch of the famous fashion houses like Burberry, Chanel, Missoni, and so forth. And, she's just really big in that particular world. So this is going to be an awesome collaboration, and we're starting off with an eyeshadow palette that really interests me. So I definitely plan on picking this up. It's called 518 Summer Jean. So it's 518, and we have blue denim, brown, gold, and lilac eyeshadow shades. And the packaging on this eyeshadow case is going to have this Summer Jean, packaging here. Now, we also have a new Be Glow lip balm, which I absolutely love these. I always have at least one of these on hand. I keep one in my jacket pocket. I keep one or two of them in my purse at all times. My favorite's the Lavender Glow. But it is my favorite of the Kiss Kiss Shine Glow lipsticks is Blossom Kiss, and they are now making that shade in one of the Be Glow lip balms. So it's going to be limited edition. It's 129 Blossom Kiss. I don't see any difference in the packaging for this, by the way. And then they're also showing us two new Rouge G cases. Now, at first glance, these cases do look the same. We've got Love Jean and Blossom Jean. And really, it's just, you've got the same design pattern on both, but you have different color flowers. So, and the one has a slightly different flower as well. But I'm not seeing any actual Rouge G lipstick, so I don't know if we'll have any limited edition shades or if they're just bringing out cases. But because of that, that's still giving me hope that there are going to be meteorites released with this collection as well. But we'll see. This collection is slated to come out in April. So I definitely plan on picking up, from what we've seen here, at least one case, the lip balm, of course, and the eyeshadow palette. Moving on to Givenchy, they actually have a couple of new items in their skincare line. So this is the Skin Perfecto line, and I've used one or two items from this line, and I really like them. What they're actually releasing, though, are SPF products, and this really excites me. So these are coming out in March, and they look really good. So they're both SPF 50, and they have the PA quadruple plus. So, definitely a very high rated sunscreen. We have a UV stick, and this is going to have pink marbling, and this can be used, as skincare. It can be used as a base for makeup. It can also be used as a highlighter on the skin. And the whole purpose of this stick is that if you are wearing makeup, you can go ahead and reapply this on top of makeup throughout the day, so you can add in some sun protection. So I think that's going to be really nice. It will give a slight pink glow to the skin. We also have the UV fluid. Now, this one is specifically supposed to be used as your last step in skincare. So before makeup, this is going to be your liquid sunscreen. And again, we have the same SPF 50 with the PA quadruple plus. And this will have a light pink tint to it. So a little bit of a rosiness to it. So we'll see. But I think I'm going to pick up both of those, but I definitely want to try the stick at least. And these are going to be coming out in March, and it's supposed to be an international release. So hopefully we will be seeing those here in the US as well. Unfortunately, we don't seem to get everything from Givenchy in the US, but current information shows that we should be getting them. Next, this item is already released at Selfridges. We have the new Gucci foundation, Chantecaille de Beauté. And this is supposed to be a luminous matte foundation. It has 40 shades, SPF 15. Honestly, I'm not picking this up. I've already decided against this. I just really didn't like the first Gucci foundation. And I do think that they changed it since I initially tried it. Because, you know, the very initial reviews were really bad. And then, you know, people who bought it later really loved it. So I think that there had been some sort of like tweaking of the formula from when I bought it. But, you know, I just not interested enough, and I'm happy with the foundations I've recently picked up. So though all of that information came from Anna at One Beauty News Russia. And now we're moving on to information from WZ Beauty, which, you know, her account on Instagram, or I'm sorry, his account on Instagram, you know, it actually got pulled by Instagram for posting some of the Chanel photos. And I forget, I think there was another brand there as well, but his account had been removed. So this is his new account. It used to be the WEIZHE account. So now it's WZ Beauty. I'll put the link to his Instagram down below. If you're not following his new account, make sure you do that. And we have the Hermes summer collection, which is bringing out new bronzers. So we have 7 shades of bronzers. I think these look really nice. So I'm very curious about them. Tavia at Chic Profile Official, I remember seeing her say something, I think in a story that says she has one and likes it already. So we'll see. But I do plan on picking up probably 2 of these because we actually have 2 different finishes. There are going to be 5 bronzer shades in the matte formula. And there are going to be 2 glow shades. Now, I believe these are luminous bronzers and not highlighters, but if you have a deeper skin tone, these could just work as a straight up highlight as well. So I'm interested in trying those. So I'll probably pick up a matte and this like more pinky toned, you know, glow version. Next, we have looked at the Chanel LeBlanc collection with the Délice quad. I think that's what it was called. You know, that looks similar to the Chantecaille Wildflowers quad and so forth. I cannot wait to get that collection. We're not going to rehash that collection again right now. However, there are a few items from the LeBlanc collection that, you know, we didn't really see promoted so much with those makeup items. So I'm going to share those now. We have the LeBlanc Brightening Compact. And that's going to be SPF 25 with a PA triple plus. And it's going to come in 7 shades. And there is a photo that I saw somewhere, I think maybe on here, that showed the 7 shades. They're all in the lighter range. So again, this collection, the LeBlanc collection in general, is geared towards the Asian market. So we also have the LeBlanc Multi-Spot Intensive Treatment, passing on that, probably passing on the Brightening Compact as well. And then we also have the LeBlanc Concealer. That's going to be SPF 40 PA triple plus in 5 shades. I'm undecided on this. I'm probably going to pass on that. I did just pick up the new Tom Ford concealer. I'm testing that out right now. I want to test it for a little while before I review that. But I might get that. Now, this says it's slated to come out February 10th. I think that's an Asia release date. I believe we won't be getting anything in the US until March, but I could be wrong on that. You know, honestly, Chanel's dates do not seem to be set in stone. We can usually get a date and then it changes. Sometimes it moves earlier, sometimes it moves later. So I would guess somewhere around March. So all of that information came from the WZ Beauty account on Instagram. Again, I'll leave his account down below in the description box. And then last up, we have something from Chic Profile Official, Tavia. So if you don't follow her on Instagram, make sure you give her a follow as well. And her account is linked down below. We have the Charlotte Tilbury Hypnotizing Pop Shots. Now we've seen photos of these. The photos of these actually came out with the photos of the matte blushes. They had them kind of paired together, but the Pop Shots aren't available yet. So these retail for $34. You know, back for holiday, they came out with some gorgeous shades. I really love those Pop Shots that I picked up. And we have 2 new shades coming out, Pillow Talk Diamonds and Pillow Talk Ultraviolet. I'm interested in the ultraviolet, the purple one. It does look more like a pinky purple, so I'm not sure how much I'm gonna love it. I typically prefer more of the blue-based purples on my skin tone, but I can't resist this. And I really like the formula of these. They all seem slightly different in formula. They all seem to have like a consistent base per se, but the finish seems slightly different. Some are a little more shimmery, some are a little bit more creamy, and it's out of the ones that I have, you know, the difference in texture seems to really complement the actual colors of those pop shots. So I'm really curious about these two, but the pink one looks too warm for me. So I just would like to try the ultraviolet. Definitely plan on picking that up, and that should be out anytime now. So keeping an eye on that. So those are all new releases that we haven't seen yet, but you know, I am still on the hunt for that Givenchy Prism Libre, you know, the loose powder blush for spring that has not released yet. So, you know, if you see that anywhere, we have seen the lip balms and the lipsticks that have come out, but the blush I have not seen available yet anywhere I can purchase here in the US. The US is most likely not, well, they are not getting that. Givenchy has, I think, confirmed. They were pretty sure, the person I spoke to was pretty sure that we would not be getting that blush in the US, which means that if you are in the United States, you're going to want to purchase from Feel Unique. So I'm stalking that website. By the way, if you haven't seen, they have released the new Givenchy. The green corrector is available, as well as the new concealers. The other two correctors are still, you know, marked as out of stock on Feel Unique. So definitely check those out. I did order the green corrector and a concealer, so I can't wait to try those. I personally, you know, I think Givenchy is one of the, it's a really great brand. I think it's underrated. So I hope this was helpful. Please let me know if there are any new releases either here or ones that I missed that you're really looking forward to, or, you know, something that's really not jiving for you. And I'd love to know your thoughts. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you just heard that noise that might have sounded a little strange, that is my alarm set by my children to pick them up from the bus stop. So it's just kind of a funny noise.